A DDLC Broken Poet is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with anyway, but seems to bubble. Yes, it's the usual, you know. It's designed to be played only after the official game. Contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for Doki Yao. We already know this. You agree that you completed Doki Doki, and yeah, I do. I feel sad for anyone who hasn't played. Time stops for no one but you. Hey. This is... Oh my. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna love this mod. I could already tell. Anyways, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Bento and welcome for the first time to Doki Doki Broken Poet. Yes, it is yet once again a Natsuki based mod, alright? I know you guys are gonna start attacking me for that, but don't worry, I will find some other mods that are based around other characters, alright? We had a nice Sayori mod going on, but I'm gonna put a little pause on our playthrough for Undercurrent. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna finish it. I'm still gonna finish it, but we're just gonna put a little pause on it because it's just going on for so long. Like literally 6 parts already, and they're like all an hour and something long. So I don't want to be spending like doing episode 10 on Undercurrent. No, I want to play other mods. I also want to post other mods on my channel, and also some other games. So we'll put Undercurrents on a pause for now. I will go back to the mod again, but yeah. Anyways, we're playing Doki Doki a Broken Poet. I was looking through the Doki mods page, and this one stuck out. Actually, a lot of them stuck out, but this one in particular stuck out to me. Here's your basic synopsis. The festival has passed. All 4 girls read their poems, but no one really cared. At least at the end of the day, everyone seemed proud. They kept to their vision of what the club should be. Sayori is happy that you joined the club, but despite that, you haven't really connected with anyone new. Her puppy eyes are too much to bear, and you reluctantly promise to try to get to know the other members of the club better. Natsuki in particular is puzzling. You can't really put a finger on why she continues to come to the club despite seemingly not really getting along with anyone. And that is somewhat intriguing. Maybe you can break the ice with her. Maybe you can be her friend. Maybe something more. So that's your basic synopsis for this thing. The guitar is fine, but it's a little loud. Anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's just press new game. New game this up. You gonna say hello to Bento. Act 1, Unlikely Bonds. Ooh. Okay. So this is the festival that we never get to watch at the end of the original Doki. I've heard of Doki Doki Act plus 1 or whatever the hell it's called, and then there's also Act 4 and all that. I haven't gotten a chance to play those mods. I don't know if it goes more into the festival part, but this is the very first time I play any mod that goes past the festival, or even enacts the festival into their story. And all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayori finishes reading her poem to a rather enthusiastic crowd. Yay! She takes a bow, apparently completely unaware that pretty much no one in the crowd is still listening. I let out a long but silent sigh. At least it's over. Monica must be feeling awful. But of course, she never lets her soft side show in public. Thank you, Sayori. And as the final note, I want to thank all of you very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show, and please do take a cupcake if you haven't already. We all hope to see you around, and who knows, maybe next time there could be more of us up here. Thank you again, and enjoy the festival. I'm ever baffled by how natural Monica seems to be in every social interaction. It's a real skill she has, and a very useful one at that. I better get back to them. Aww. Find the 4 girls visibly down, which comes to no surprise, but still hurts more than I was expecting it to. But I thought we did really okay. I don't understand why you're all so sad. Sayori. You're an angel of positivity. Y'all did great. You really did. I'm especially proud of you, Yuri. You know, you were really nervous about reading in public, but you pulled it off beautifully. Thank you, Bento. It's just that. It's just that no one cared about what we did. No need to sugarcoat it. Who would care about listening to poetry anyway? Natsuki, come on, don't... No, she's right. This is all my fault. Your cupcakes are as delicious as ever, Natsuki. The room looked amazing and smells even better. And your pamphlets actually got people in the door. Monica, don't do that to her. But my ridiculous idea of reciting poems kept the attention of absolutely no one. I got so caught up in my love for literature and for this club that I forgot I'm the only one that actually cares for it. I'm a bit stunned. I've never seen Monica like this. This club really means the world to her. That's not true. We all love it here. Why else would we keep coming back to this room every day? I see a hint of disagreement in Natsuki's expression. It's clear to me Monica and Sayori really love this club as if it was their child. Well, it technically is, so that makes sense. And it has become pretty apparent over this week that Yuri simply wants a place where she can read in peace. But at the same time, a place where she's surrounded by people who make her feel safe. But as for Natsuki, Monica, I'm serious, don't do that to yourself. We're the literature club, and we show them literature. Would it be better to show them something we're not? To lie to everyone? So we can seem cool? What would happen then? We would get some new members whom would give up a few days after because the club wasn't what they expected. If they don't like it, that's their problem. It's better to have a few members that truly belong to us than many who are just here for the time to pass. You did the right thing, Monica. You all did. Thank you, Bento. From the bottom of my heart. Yuri's looking at me intently, but I have this feeling she's just happy I used the correct form of whom in my little speech. When did you get all good with words? I'm not sure myself. I mean, some of our activities had to rub off on me, don't you think? Whatever. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the festival. See you tomorrow. Natsuki, wait. And she's gone. Well, it pains me to say it, but she's right. No point in crying over spilt milk. The club isn't going anywhere. And you're right, Bento. We should be proud of what we are. The 3 of you go ahead and enjoy the festival. Why is my microphone like this? Aren't you coming with us? I'll join you later, I promise. I just need to take care of some paperwork for the club. That's an obvious lie, but I won't bother her. Not today. Please, do keep your promise. I shall hold you. I shall hold you to it. I will. Okay. So it seems like we did our best, but seemingly, of course, not a lot of people are into literature, let alone poetry. So, of course, not a lot of people, they just came for the fucking cupcake. Hey. Here's the thing. I don't know how loud it is in the recording, so, but it's very loud for me. The sun is setting. The festival lasted way longer than I expected it to. I have picked up the old habit of walking home with Sayori since I joined the club. To be perfectly honest, I don't even remember why we stopped. It just kind of happened. Hey, Sayori? I know today wasn't perfect, but I've honestly been having a lot of fun with you this past week. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm really glad you basically forced me to join your club. Hey, I didn't force you to join. Oh, is that right? Did you not say, and I quote, your happiness is really important to me, you know? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Maybe. And did you not bribe me with cupcakes you asked Natsuki to make? Don't be a meanie, Bento. Can't help but grin to myself. Making Sayori flustered is a little bit too easy, and I guess a little bit entertaining at times. But that's enough payback for one day. She really does care for me, I know it. And I have to admit it, it was all for the best in the end. Sayori, it's okay. I'm thanking you, silly. Did you miss the part where I said I was glad? I didn't. But puppy eyes always work on you. Sayori beams at me. She really is happy that I joined the literature club. I added that, I don't know why. And that I enjoyed it on top of it. And seeing her smile like this warms my heart. I've really been enjoying our time together as well. But I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I don't like where this is going. Sayori, I'm not joining another club. I'm sorry. Okay, shoot. It's been so much spending time together at the club. It really has, but, well, that's the problem. Only we spend time together. I wanted you to join the club so you can make friends, lots of friends. Friends with the other girls. Sayori, I'm sorry, but I just don't see myself connecting with them. Not to a meaningful level, anyway. You don't hate them, do you? No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that, well, Monica is the queen bee of the school. Yuri feels completely shut off from the outside world, and Natsuki, well, she's basically the polar opposite of you. I'm not sure I can... Don't say that. Sure, you need to give them a chance. I'm sure... I really like them, and I'm sure you would like them too. You just have to get to know them. I promise they're all wonderful people. I don't doubt that they are, but Sayori, please, just promise me you'll at least try a little. That sounds very familiar. Why can't I ever stop myself from relenting to this girl? She just knows how to push all the right buttons. Okay, Sayori. I'll try, I promise. Yay! My heart just can't take seeing her down like that, even if I think she worries a little too much about me. I guess it's the least I can do. Besides, it's not like she's asking me to something unreasonable. Apart from some of Sayori's cheerful humming, we silently continue our small journey home. Though it's not an awkward silence, it's more of a comfortable one. This is me! I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I find myself staring at her until she's out of sight. She skips away to her house like she did 10 years ago. My best friend. My best friend. Sounds so natural, but is it even still right to say that? I guess that in the end, she does have a point. I'm spending all this time in the club. I might as well try and get to know all the other girls better. Who knows, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Besides, they all are really cute. I thought you were gonna hit that line. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. I'm starving. Please have something decent in the fridge. Great. Should have pocketed some of Natsuki's cookies. Yes, because I'm gonna grab a cupcake and put it in my back pocket. They really are delicious that you can't take away from her. Cornflakes it is. Got that Kellogg's. Or that Kellogg. I don't even have milk. I really need to swing by the grocery store tomorrow. I eat my sorry excuse of a meal while I catch up with some anime. Hey, what we watching? Hanging around so many people is surprisingly exhausting, even if you're all just having fun. Eventually, my mind drifts away from to the promise I made to Sayori. What the hell am I supposed to do? Just go up to one of them and say, "Hi, how are you doing this fine day?" Oh, please, no one talks like that. But that's not such a bad idea, is it? You big soft idiot. Why can't you just say no to that cinnamon bun? Well, that answered itself. Turning back to the television, I suddenly realized that I have no clue on what happened to the episode I just watched. I'll have to worry about this tomorrow. How hard can it be? I don't know. I have social anxiety. I don't go up to people and start making conversation. Hence why I'm a loner. 7 a.m. Time to start another day. Although the prospect of going back to regular classes doesn't excite me much. I instinctively reach for the fridge, but stop myself before pulling the handle. Right. I grab another bowl of cereal, which I go through while I make sure I packed everything I need for the day. This just can't be good for my health. I guess I'll try and get something from the vending machines before first period. Or I would if Sayori actually managed to leave her house in time for once. Please tell me she isn't sleeping still. I knock on her door. Sayori? I twist the doorknob, and to my surprise, the door opens. This airhead, I swear to... Sayori... She really is a heavy sleeper. No, we're not going through this, alright? She better be in her bed, under her covers, fast asleep, alright? Hugging Mr. Cow. Because, no, we're not going through this again. Alright, we made it past the festival. Alright? I can't believe I'm waking her up in her own house. Thank you. Coming! Thank God. Thank goodness. I hear the quick steps of a small girl muffled by a carpet. She rushes down the stairs to meet me. Okay, I'm ready to go. Wait, what are you doing in my house? Well, someone left the door open all night. Oh no, who? Sayori. Oh, did I? Also, may I point out again? I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. I don't want you to have to worry about me. Can't help but let out a small sigh. That's okay, Sayori. Just be more careful next time, okay? Promise? I promise. You're lucky you're cute. Come on, let's get going. I'm not about to have to explain to the teacher why I'm late. Again. I'm digging this guitar. The day is as usual as it could ever be. My mind occasionally drifted to the club, never for more than a few seconds. Thankfully, I don't feel nervous or incredibly expectant of what's to come. At least, not for now. That's the last one for today. Saved by the bell. I see the door to the club. Peeking through the window, I only see Yuri sitting in the back of the room, but there's a good chance Natsuki's hanging around in her usual spot. I suddenly get a rush of adrenaline. I guess it can't be helped. I do feel somewhat nervous. I take a deep breath, trying to keep my nerves in check. I sit at a table, waiting for something to happen. Sayori, you kill me. Speak of the devil. While I consider my options, I see Sayori enters the room from the corner of my eyes. Hi, Bento. Hey. She slightly raises her voice and looks past me. Hey, Yuri. Yuri? She's really good into her reading, eh? Yeah. I'm always happy to see my friends doing something they care so deeply about. Sayori looks absolutely delighted by this thought. So, Bento? I'm going to keep my promise, Sayori. Don't you worry. I know. I just wanted to make sure you didn't forget. I'm going to say hi to Yuri. Talk to you in a bit. She fades into the back of the room. As I follow her with my eyes, I take a chance to peek into the closet. In a rather dark corner of the room, I manage to spot a small pink blob. What did Sayori do to Yuri? What's wrong? Is there something in my hair? Sayori, I'm sorry. You surprised me, that's all. I let out a small chuckle. After calming down, Sayori takes a seat next to Yuri. I swear only Sayori could pull Yuri into a friendly conversation, in the middle of her reading session, no less. I take one more look at the closet. What do I have to lose? I don't know. A kidney, probably. He's gonna punch us. Natsuki's standing over her box of manga, I assume organizing it. My usual sight. Take a deep breath before taking the final couple steps in her direction. Hey, Natsuki. Huh? Oh, hey. What do you want? Ouch. Nothing in particular. Just thought maybe we could talk for a bit. I mean, seeing we are in the same club and all, and besides the poem sharing, we barely talked at all. I mean, I guess. Double ouch. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I didn't want to pull out my trump card so soon, but... Actually, I guess there was something I wanted to talk to you about. I'm not sure if I ever told you, but I read manga as well. Natsuki's eyes seemed to illuminate at this revelation. I think I mentioned it very briefly on my first day, but It probably went under your radar. I was so embarrassed saying it, I just whispered it under my breath. Manga is one of those things you can really talk about once you're sure the other person will be okay with it. I let out a small grin accompanied by an awkward laugh. I thought I heard you say it, but I almost believed I imagined it. Can't believe someone else who reads manga actually came into the club. I thought you just joined the anime club or whatever. You might just not be as useless as I thought. Hey, that one hurt. We share a small laugh, which really helps me relax into the situation I just put myself into. Were you like really into manga or just the occasional read? Well, I don't really know. I guess I never really thought about that. I wouldn't say I'm a casual reader, but also not go as far as to call myself an avid one. I guess somewhere in between. Yeah, same over here. I mean, I would like to read much more, but they're so damn expensive. Well, I guess they're not that expensive, but for a student with no income, you can say that again. My wallet weeps every time I look at the general direction of the store. I let out a small chuckle, which Natsuki follows with hers. Well, since we're talking about manga, what do we have here? It's a shoujo called Perfect Girls. I'm guessing you never heard of it, but don't let that fool you. I can't help but make a slightly apathetic facial expression, which Natsuki picks up immediately, causing her to stop her description. If you're here to judge, you can do it from the other side of the room where you can't bother me. Preferably on the other side of the door. Natsuki points to the farthest corner of the room where we were standing. No, I'm not judging. I swear. It's just out of my demographic, you know? You're judging a book by its cover. You know what? You're right. Simply because it's not usually marketed towards individuals like myself, it is not an indication that the work does not process a high standard of quality. I'm truly sorry for my behavior. Looking back to said action, it is appealing that I should question its value no more after the direct recommendation of such a highly regarded member of our precious community. I do hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me, milady. Well, it seems my talk very much so posh, Joe, had a desired effect. Why are you talking like that? You've been spending way too much time with Yuri. I really haven't. Must be something in the air around her. Anyway, were you planning on reading something today? I know we're on free time, but I guess this is still a literature club after all. Well, I was. But I can't find the volume I wanted. Monika's always moving them around. It's so annoying. I take a peek over her shoulder into the box where I can see a clear gap in the collection. I turn to the somewhat dark room, and to my surprise, I can almost immediately spot a book that seems to match the colors of the box. I walked into the closet and I reached for the top shelf. Considering her stature, I don't think Natsuki can reach it, even if she'd spotted it before. I take a look at the cover of the book in my hand. Perfect Girls. Is this what you're looking for? I gently wave the book in the air in a way that Natsuki can see the cover. Oh my, yes! She firmly but carefully snatches it from my hand. A very careful search for creases ensues. With a satisfied look on her face, she slides the volume into the correct place of the collection. So much better. Seeing an incomplete collection is so annoying. You can say that again. If you don't mind me asking, why do you keep your manga here? My dad doesn't like manga, so I'd prefer to keep it out of the house. I'm not sure what I just touched, but it clearly wasn't a good topic. Can I take a look at the cover for the first volume? If you don't mind, of course. I wouldn't be opposed to giving your manga a try. As if something suddenly clicked in her head, she looks at me with a very questioning look. I feel interrogated without even listening to a single word. You know, I've liked manga since before this week started, and I'm sure you knew about it too. Why this sudden interest? Oh no. Okay, I'll be perfectly honest. Sayori thinks I should interact with you guys in the club more. She really wants me to make more friends, which to her credit, yes, I'm severely missing. That's basically the main reason she initially brought me to the club for, apparently. Even though, yes, now I do feel enamored by the literature, I really do. I'm not just standing around pretending to like this just to please you girls. But, well, I promised her. You promised her? What, am I some charity case? Wait, Natsuki, no, that's not what If you can only bother to come talk to me because Sayori told you to, you can go back to her and tell her she can mind your own business. While I was genuinely enjoying our conversation, that is unfortunately rather true in a way. Natsuki, please. That's not what this is. I came because I was interested in knowing you. You haven't left yet. I don't think there is any recovering from that. I think it's better to go back to my seat for now. I'll worry about it tomorrow, he said. How hard can it be, he said. Yeah, of course, that went great. Hey, Benzo. I hear Monika's voice calling for me. I didn't even notice her coming into the room. Oh, hi. Is everything okay? Yeah, sorry. It just surprised me for a bit. It just surprised me a bit, that's all. Try to put on the most convincing smile I can possibly find in me. She doesn't look all fully convinced, but not enough that she wouldn't question me any further. Happy to hear that. I just wanted to apologize for being late to my own club. I really should do better. As with yesterday, her care for the club really feels sincere. Even though she's talking in club president mode, a natural but honest feeling radiates from her when she talks about it. Don't worry, Monica, really. We all have our lives outside this club. Sometimes things just don't line up. Thank you for being so understanding, Bento. I'll leave you to yourself now. But I'll call you all later to make a small announcement. An announcement? You have my curiosity. Well, you'll have to wait. See you in a bit. Talking to Monica is surprisingly easy. We've never had a meaningful conversation, really, but small talk is just so easy with her. She has this way of carrying the conversation without it feeling overwhelming. Bento! Sayori is waving to me in her usual carefree fashion. With the experience I had in the back of my mind, I reluctantly follow Sayori's gesture to join her and Yuri. Surely this can't get any worse. Come on, sit down with us. Sayori seems awfully excited, but I can easily see Yuri isn't particularly fond of the idea. Yuri, are you sure it's okay if I sit down here? Yes, really. Please, join us. Despite her clear lack of comfort, her words seem genuine. I grab a nearby chair and take a seat next to the two girls. Yuri, tell them about what you were telling me. About the drawing. Of Mark? I can't help but grin. Her silliness is just too contagious, and I can see a small smile slip out of Yuri as well. The portrait of Markov, Sayori. Yes, that. Yuri takes a big breath, seemingly collecting her thoughts. I was just describing the gist of a book I just finished to Sayori. It was very captivating. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment camp. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's really dark. But honestly, I don't feel bothered by it. I already had the feeling Yuri likes intense stuff. But most importantly, Yuri has completely transformed in the blink of an eye. Talking about something she's truly passionate about turned a shy girl into a confident woman. It's kind of inspiring, really. Yuri gently giggles. Your reaction was very similar to Sayori's. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I just wasn't expecting something so dark, I guess. Your description actually made me quite excited to read it. The side of Yuri is really refreshing, actually. She's very shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind just seems to wander all over the world. In a good way. It's just that these kinds of stories, they challenge your mind. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own philosophy that clashes with yours. Both of you believe you're right. Both look at themselves as righteous, and in some situations, yes. Both of them can be seen as doing the rightful thing when looking at from a certain perspective. It often happens that even both parties involved can see the logic with the other and partially agree with it. However, they simply disagree on a critical aspect of their respective philosophies that make a compromise impossible. I just find that ambiguity of morality incredibly intriguing. Just look at the concept of the greater good. Is an evil deed justifiable? If a greater good, then it can be obtained. Can you possibly quantify good and evil and good? Both Sayori and I are completely stunned and absorbed in Yuri's words. I'm not rambling, aren't I? I promised myself I'd stop doing this. I'm sorry. Yuri's sorrow-filled words suddenly break me out of my trance. I quickly recompose myself before speaking up. Yuri, no, please don't. Never apologize for that, I mean it. I'm not annoyed, I'm amazed. As long as the context is right, that kind of insight is, well, just fascinating. And we are in the literature club, so I think this would be considered the right context. Small hints of relief creeps on Yuri's expression. My interest in the book is only going up. The way you described it almost feels like another world experience. Honestly, I'm almost jealous of you. I really do think I have a problem. When I get into my own mind, I kind of forget to pay attention to others. I'm really sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I'd rather that than you just pushing me aside, even though I'm terrible at showing it. Yuri's words pierce my heart. It's clear to see why Yuri would have some problems easily integrating into a high school environment, but it seems to affect her even more than one might initially think. Oh, Yuri. Sayori pulls Yuri into a gentle embrace. She's clearly flustered and tenses up, but she quickly relaxes into it and reciprocates. It's a damn cute sight to behold. Hey, Bento, stop ogling at us. They both gently giggle. I'm pretty sure my heart is melting right about now. Sorry. They both playfully giggle again as Sayori releases Yuri. Haha, very funny, girls. Say, Yuri, is that book of yours, or did you borrow it from the library? I did buy it, yes. Why do you ask? Would you mind if I borrowed it from you? I really did get quite interested from your description. I have been in this club for a week, and I haven't even started reading a serious book. Seems as good as an option as any other. In fact, it even sounds better than most. Bento, you really don't need to do that. Yuri, don't worry. I'm not doing this just to please you, I promise. I'm genuinely interested. In that case... Oh, it's okay if you don't want me to borrow it, really. It's yours, don't feel forced, please. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to impose. I can just get it from the library. No, it's not like that at all. I mean... I don't mind if you borrow it. I was just thinking... Yuri's almost hyperventilating. I guess she wasn't kidding when she said she wasn't comfortable with most social interactions. I'm even more surprised that she was able to recite her poem so well yesterday. I put on the most soothing voice I could muster. Hey, Yuri. Calm down. Breathe. Slowly. Deep breaths. My words seemed to get to Yuri. That's it. In and out. She follows my voice with her breaths. Her heaving chest calms as she recomposes herself. Her shoulders relax and drop into a natural position as her breathing returns to normal. Please, take it. I insist. Yuri hands me her copy of the book. I give her a very sincere smile and that I'm happy that she returns. To see that she returns. Yay! Is it making friends so much fun? Could you be any more on the nose, Sayori? That said, she's apparently over the moon. I'm guessing because I'm keeping my promise. Well, at least excluding the pink-haired variety I said promise. Although technically I only did promise to try, not to succeed. Who am I kidding? I feel awful about what happened with Natsuki. I really hope I can fix that. Somehow. I'll start reading as soon as possible. And hey, both you and I will have something to share with each other. Yes, I guess so. I never really had anyone to share my reading experiences with. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay, everyone. Please gather around for just a moment. I guess it's time for an announcement. I wonder what she has in store for us. Sayori joins Monica on stage. I guess our two presidents have prepared something for us. Okay, so Sayori and I were talking, and we think it's time to do some other group activity. Something in the spirit of our poem sharing. Yes, so we thought it could be fun if we all read a book together. Each day we would read a chapter or so and talk about it as a group in our next meeting. The book would be chosen by one of us at random, and when we finish one, another member would choose. This would keep going until every one of us has a choice. And if we like the activity, and if we like how the activity plays out, we can start choosing again. But we first wanted to know if you guys were up for it. We only want to do it if everyone thinks it will be fun. Yeah, sounds interesting to me. I also like it a lot. I've been meaning to expand my literary interest. Sure, whatever. It's clearly some discomfort in Monika's expression after hearing Natsuki's response, but she tries to hide it as best as she can. Okay, then. That leaves us only for choosing who will be the first to pick. How do you want to do this? We'll just draw it at random. It's the best choice we have. I quickly pull out my phone. Left to right, 1 to 5, okay? Hey Google, give me a random number between 1 and 5. Sure, I choose 5. Of course you do. Bento! Wasn't expecting that, were you? Can't say I was. Well, it is what it is. I guess you're the chosen one. Don't worry, you don't need to choose in a hurry. This week the club will be an open one. You can do whatever you want every day. Just to take the edge off after the festival. We will start next week. That way you will have some time to think about the book you want to choose as a bonus. And we'll have the time to buy the books for ourselves. Natsuki clearly flinches at the realization she have to buy the book. So if you can choose it by Thursday so we have time to buy it, that would be great. Sounds good. I'll do my best to not forget about it. Oh, shut up, silly. You're not going to forget, won't I? Bento. We all break into a friendly laughter. Well, with one notable exception. I'm sorry, girls. I really need to go. Triple ouch. Natsuki just raises her hand in a dismissive motion. Is everything okay? Yes. I just need to get home. I have something planned with my dad. Can't be late. Oh, okay. Have fun then. Sayori forces a friendly smile. Clearly everyone is struggling to believe Natsuki's words. I'm sorry, everyone. Natsuki fades into the back of the room. She packs her things and starts to leave. As she walks to the door, I have an overwhelming feeling she wants to say something, but she just doesn't. The air is very heavy. I think we're all debating with ourselves. I know I am. Should I be worried about her? If she has a serious problem, she has the girls to talk to, right? Suddenly, Monica forces her club president to come out. Okay, that would be all for today. I know it's early, but let's all go home. Yeah, I guess we might as well. Sayori's mind is clearly elsewhere. I hope I can cheer her up somewhat. Ready to go home, Sayori? Yeah, let's go. My eyes. Oh my god. I just dropped something. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's something in my eye. I can't. There's something in my eye. Bye, girls. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh my gosh. Something in my eye. It's uncomfortable. The way home was mostly silent. I want to say something, but my mind just keeps drawing a blank. Are you worried about Natsuki? Yes. I swear she isn't usually like this. I mean, she's always been sassy, but she has never just ignored us like that. Yesterday the same thing happened. She barely hung out with us. And today, I feel utterly useless. I know nothing about Natsuki, and on account of being a goddamn idiot, I feel like I don't know enough about Sayori as well, even though I really should. I don't know what advice I can give, but I can't take this. I need to do something. Sayori? Damn it. Look, don't take this as me ignoring the problem, but come with me. We're not too far from home already. I grab her hand and start running. Bento! Come on, move it, little girl. I'm almost out of breath, Sayori answers. Where are you taking me? Back in time. I get to my room and dust off my old console. God. When was the last time this is turned on? I look behind me for a quick second in the middle of connecting all the necessary cables. She is completely out of breath. You need to exercise more. Hey, are you trying to kill me? Oh, shush. It was barely a minute. I press the on button. The TV comes to life, followed by a very nostalgic jingle. Is that? Yes, it is. Here, I hand her a controller. She stares at the little piece of plastic in her hands, almost as if it's the most incredible thing she's ever held. My words break her out of the trance. Hey. I tap next to me on the floor, signaling her to sit next to me. She quickly complies with a hop and a smile. Oh, what we got? An NES, a Super Nintendo, a GameCube, like an Xbox 360, a PS3? Like, what we got? Yes. Got you now. Oh, no you don't. Hey, that's cheating. Since when is covering your opponent's eyes in real life cheating? Oh, so you want to play like that? Fine by me. Bento! No! Stop! That tickles! No, stop! Come on, go! Yes! I am the winner. No fair. You used my greatest weakness against me. Oh, it's fair in love and war. You meanie. Again! I can go all night. The question is, how many times are you willing to lose? You're on. You have no chance. No, I can do this. It's a very close finish. Sayori really gives all she has. It's a fearsome video game battle, but in the end, yes! I won! No! I put on an overly sad expression. What a humiliating defeat. I did let her win, but she doesn't need to know that. I'm pretty sure she didn't notice. I win! Hehehe. Can't believe how much fun this is. How long has it been? I don't know. Years? Many. I honestly had no idea myself how much I missed this. I had a pretty good idea. Those words get a tight grip in my heart, but I know they're true. And I know it's my fault. I was not a good friend to Sayori for a number of years. Finding out about her fight with depression just a few days ago was a huge punch in the gut. The realization of how much worse I might have made things for her, but apparently I don't even have the guts to say how sorry I am. I know the words, but my mouth just refuses to move. Remember what you used to call me? Yeah, my little bunny. Because you just hopped and skipped everywhere. Hey Sayori, let's go again. We better not. Take a look out the window. Oh my, it's nighttime already? How long did we play? A good couple hours. Probably longer than we should have. A grin escapes me. Time spent like this is never wasted. Come on, we should get this... Oh my, dinner. What's wrong? I kind of have literally nothing to eat except for cereal. I was going to swing by the grocery store after school today, but I completely forgot. And I'm the airhead. Touché. Anyway, is there any chance I could eat at your place today? Of course you can, silly. But my mom is out of town today, so we'll have to cook ourselves. She is? Good thing I'm coming then. Maybe we can avoid a kitchen fire that way. You meanie. That was just one time. And it was one too many times. Come on. You know I'm just messing with you. Let's go? No. You can stay here and be hungry. I do have the best puppy eyes I have within me. Stop. You can't do puppy eyes at all. I'm hungry. Let's go. Another day has passed. Yuri's the only one in the club, being her usual self, reading her book. I did enjoy a little interaction yesterday, but I don't feel confident enough going up to her without Sayori by my side. Therefore, I'm relegated to my desk with my head firmly buried in my arms, wondering what to do, thinking of anything I could do. I can't stop thinking about what happened with Natsuki yesterday. Yes, I initially only went to talk to her because Sayori asked me to, but I was genuinely enjoying my time with her, as short as it was. And if I somehow managed to get that out of my head, my thoughts inevitably drift towards Sayori. Last night really punched me in the face with the realization of how much I missed by pushing her away, and how she never did it to me. A sudden noise. Jeez, I suck at reading. A sudden noise makes me instinctively lift my gaze. It's Natsuki. She completely avoids any eye contact with me. Not that I'm surprised by that, but I can't help but follow her with my eyes. She feels small, but not so much because of her height. The way she walks makes it feel like the world is crushing her. She puts one foot ahead of the other, not with confidence in her next step, but as if she's going to fall and is catching herself every time. I always saw her as a take no shit from anyone type of girl, because she didn't. She even got a little aggressive at times. I mean, she did so with me. But looking at her now, truly looking at her, it just feels different. Natsuki goes to her usual self, away from prying eyes, while I return to my newfound favorite place, with my head firmly buried right in the middle of my arms. Hey, Bento! Oh, hi. Is everything okay? Yes, Sayori. I'm just tired, I promise. The amount of fake smiles I'm doing this week is worryingly high. But I know how much she worries about me, and I really don't want that for her right now. Tired? Didn't sleep very well last night? Not particularly. Maybe I ate a little too much. The chef just wouldn't stop putting food on my plate. Well, maybe the chef saw you were liking it so much, she just wanted you to enjoy it a little more. I wouldn't judge her. Her? How do you know my chef was a girl? Ooh, you know. A little birdie told me. I'd better keep an eye on you, or you'll do something silly like go to bed without having dinner or something. Me, I would never. What, you think I'd do something stupid like forget to get groceries? Twice? I'm not that far gone. No, of course not. You're not that silly. But, you know, sometimes accidents happen. And I hate if you went to bed with an empty stomach. How do you do it, Sayori? How do you always carry this warming sunshine inside you? And why can't you keep some of it for yourself? Thanks, though. For real now. I really appreciated it. There's no need to thank me, silly. It was the most fun dinner I had in a long while. If anything, I should be thanking you. Well, let's do it again, then. At my place this time. Hell, let's do it tonight if you can. Yes, but only if we can play again. And if you admit I'm better than you. Sayori, I could beat you with my eyes closed. Wait, I did beat you with my eyes closed, you cheater. I wasn't cheating, you meanie. I was just... Yes. She tries to contain her laughter, rather unsuccessfully. I was just taking care of you, making sure your eyesight was fine. Sure, stupid. Come here. I get up and approach her. What are you doing? I'm not even going to bother trying to button up your jacket. But you could at least try to have your collar straight. Why don't you try to button up my jacket? You know very well why. Is it because my... Yes, it's okay. I swear these mods never surprise me with their dialogue. This is how good friends talk to each other when they're this comfortable. Yes, it's because your boobs are bigger again. If your boobs grew that much, you should just get a new jacket. Why are you so happy about that anyway? Well, because it means I'm doing better. Hey, stop moving so much. If I stop moving and have my collar straight all the time, you won't have an excuse to take care of me. Do I need one? Well, no. Then shut up. I'm going to take care of you and no one can stop me. Oh, I know one person that can stop you. Sayori immediately proceeds to loosen up her collar, undoing everything I just did. I hate you. You could never. By the way, have you thought about what book you're going to pick for activity? I kinda did. But honestly, I don't know enough books to properly choose. I guess I'll just have to go to the library and pick something that seemed... I suddenly feel a light tug on my jacket, accompanied by a very curious look on Sayori's face. I turn around to find a very embarrassed Natsuki tenderly holding a volume of manga in her arms. Now that's just sweet. That's just... Hey, Natsuki. So, did you want me to talk about... Oh my god, I can't... Just come with me! She grabs my wrist and starts pulling me to the closet where she keeps her manga. I really have the feeling she isn't asking. I take one last peek at Sayori before relenting to what's happening. It's easy to see that she is just as confused as I am. Now reasonably alone at the back of the room, Natsuki's looking flustered again. She's awkwardly holding the hem of her jacket with her free hand. I'm trying to remain composed, but my mind is racing trying to figure out what this means. She's still angry at me? She probably is. But then why... Did you mean it yesterday? What? Did you mean it? When you said you wanted to give my manga a try. Oh. Deep breath. Yes, Natsuki. I did. I really did. I know things yesterday ended up weird, but I was being honest, at least. Good. That's it. What? Natsuki promptly sits against the wall to my right. Still a bit dazed, I follow her cue and sit next to her. Natsuki seems determined to do this just a moment ago, but now that she's sitting next to me, she's clearly flustered by the situation. Doesn't really help we're sitting this so close together. Hey, so, can you hand me the book? Oh, sorry, here. Perfect, girls. I take a good look at the cover. The art style actually looks quite good to my amateur enthusiast eyes. There are 4 girls in the cover, drawn in a mostly realistic style, with slightly stylish facial features. Anything you want to point out before we dive in? No, I don't think so. Well, I guess you'll probably not be very impressed by the very beginning. It's mostly just simple slice of life stuff, but it gets better as you go. Okay then. Let's see what all the fuss is about. I open the volume to the first page. Natsuki scooches over towards me so she can see the page a little better, but she's carefree to keep some distance. She's careful to keep some distance between us. I get through the first few admittedly small chapters rather quickly. I hate to admit it, but it's gripping me. I guess I really do owe you an apology. Why is that? This is actually pretty good. Well, duh. You think I'd spend my money on some crappy generic stuff? Well, no. I just never imagined myself reading this kind of stuff. You mean slice of life? Yeah. I mean, I think I get why you'd think that. I enjoy me some slice of life. You'd probably think it would be boring. That your own life is enough of a slice to handle. Well, yeah, pretty much a spot on. Well, that might be true, but on the other hand, it's much easier to relate to the characters when they aren't flying across the pages or shooting laser beams out of their hands. I like reading this because I can really put myself in their shoes and imagine how it would be to live their lives. I never really thought about it like that. But I guess you're right. You know, when you put it like that, I'm surprised none of your friends have tried it. I guess. Natsuki? It's not like any of them ever let me get that far into explanation. I just immediately get called a kid and told to grow up. Just a bunch of idiots. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Some friends. Is that why you keep it here? Not really. It's not like it's perfect here. Monika's a bit of a jerk about it and she keeps moving them without even telling me. But my dad just thinks it's a waste of money. I guess I could keep it at home, but I'd rather not risk him doing something stupid to it. Never mind that. Weren't you reading? I sure was. I flipped through a few more pages. No matter how many times I see it, it always gets me. I just love Minori. She's such a goofball. Gosh damn. There's this one time she... oh right, that hasn't happened yet. Just keep reading. Wait, so Alice is after that ring, right? Yeah, but if you remember 2 chapters ago, Sayori starts explaining a plot point that I have to admit I didn't understand on first reading. She instinctively remembers an honest, incredible amount of small details. She must have read this quite a few times. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Come on, keep reading. This volume is almost done. So it is. Quite a small volume, and it's not very dialogue heavy either. We got through it in barely over 20 minutes. Okay, that's pretty funny. I turned the back cover over to close the finished volume. Now, you stay right there. I'm getting the second volume. There's no point, is there? Resistance is futile. Ow. Natsuki? While distracted, I hear a small groan of pain coming from the closet, or at least it seemed like it. Natsuki? You're right. Yeah, I'm fine. Didn't I tell you to stay put? Sorry, I thought I heard a weird noise. Natsuki reaches for the shelf where her collection lies, but as she stretches her arm, she quickly recoils in pain. Shit. Okay, that's not a coincidence. What's wrong? Are you hurt? I'm fine. Why do you care anyway? I don't know. But I sat on the floor with you reading an entire volume of manga I never even thought of trying. And not that it was really my choice, but it seems we're going to start in the second one. Seems to me I care for some reason or another. Shut up, dummy. You're making this weird. Just get the second volume. You're very bossy, you know. I try. I step into the closet and scan the shelf for the colorful books. I pull out the second volume of the collection, which has a massive crease on the cover. Oh no. Looks like the cover got caught on the adjacent book and got folded in half by the last person that moved them. Natsuki? Not knowing what to say, I just slowly present the book in my hands. She seems almost emotionless. But deep down, I know she's just in shock and is going to burst. Natsuki, please, take it easy. There's no need to do anything crazy. Monica! She carelessly snatches the book from my hand and storms to the front of the room where Monica quietly sits on the teacher's desk. I can see her startled expression as she lifts her head to match who screamed her name. Natsuki, what happened? Is everything alright? Oh, snap. Okay, Does it fucking look like everything's alright? How many fucking times did I tell you not to move my manga? Look at this! You know damn well how much these mean to me. Natsuki, I didn't... Just shut up! Just leave me alone. Oh, snap. Natsuki rushes out the door. Sayori starts chasing her. Natsuki, wait! Sayori! Let me go. But... I know. I know it's weird, but just trust me. Okay. I trust you. I hope she didn't get too far. Bento? It wasn't me, I promise. I haven't touched your manga in months. It must have been the teacher. I'm sorry. I'm the one responsible for the club. I should have been more careful, maybe warned the teacher. Monica, this is no one's fault. I gotta run. I'll be back. Hopefully. I make my way to the door. With a pleading look, I ask Sayori that she comfort Monica. I know it's unfair to ask something like this to her, but still, she agrees as considerate as ever. As I close the door, it becomes painfully obvious to me that if she would just wanted to run, Natsuki would be long gone by now. Oh, thank God. Luckily for me, she didn't go far. She just collapsed a few meters from the door, holding her face to her knees. I sit next to her, looking at the wall in front of me in silence. A silence broken only by Natsuki's intermittent sobs. Right now, I just want her to not feel alone. A couple of minutes go by, her breathing slowly setting. Aren't you going to say something? Tell me how dumb what I just did was? Nope. So you don't think that was dumb? I do. I'm just not going to tell you. What is wrong with you, dude? Probably more than you can ever find out in a lifetime. Then why do I... Damn it. I don't want people to see me like this. Move it. What? Come on. Come with me. Natsuki leads me through the corridors to the bottom of some stairs at the opposite side of the building. I've been going to this school for years now, and I don't think I've ever come here. No one does. It's my favorite place. And here I was thinking your favorite place was wherever I was at the moment. Oh, shut up, you donut. Come on. Come on, lay it down on me. Tell me how stupid that was. What would be the point of that? You know what you did. The only thing that would accomplish would be making you feel worse. What the hell was I thinking? When I saw it, the book, I just couldn't deal with it. It feels like nothing ever goes my way. My friends don't care. The club doesn't care. My dad doesn't... When I looked up and saw Monica, I couldn't hold it anymore. Everything I had pent up inside me just exploded. Natsuki lets her thoughts out as best as she can, still occasionally broken up by her slightly troubled breathing. It wasn't Monica that moved it. What? Yeah. I talked to her before leaving the room. She promised she hasn't touched it for months, that if someone moved them, it was the teacher. And she was telling the truth, you could tell. God damn it. What did I do? Something stupid. I take a seat on the stairs and signal her to sit next to me. I let one more minute go as she recomposes herself a little bit further. You know, it's hard to judge the consequences of something in the heat of the moment. That's why they call it that. When you feel a burning sensation, you take your hand off as quickly as you can without even thinking about it. And sometimes you slam your hand into a spike. Now, you can leave it as it is, or you can bandage the wound. If you do it quickly enough, you can usually make it look like nothing ever happened. You read that somewhere, didn't you? Hey, can I get a little credit? I'm really trying my best. I take a clean tissue out of my pocket. Here. She cleans what remains of her tears from her rose-colored face. We all make stupid decisions, Natsuki. It's how you handle the consequences that defines what kind of person you are. You definitely read that somewhere. You know what? I'll let that one slide just because I'm a nice guy. I let a couple more minutes pass in silence so Natsuki can collect her thoughts. Her breathing seems normal and her face more akin to pink than red. You good? Yeah, I think so. Come on, let's go back then. I'm sure you miss bossing me around and calling me an idiot. Shut up, idiot. So this is how it's starting. Hey, Bento, before we go in, can I thank you. What? I said thank you. I'm sorry, what? My hearing is just so bad. Can you repeat that one more time? Don't push it, dumbass. I'll beat you to a pulp. Hey, I know that girl. Natsuki, is it? Long time no see. You're so stupid. Okay, then. Hey, Monica? I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's my fault your manga got bent. As club president, everything that goes on inside this room is my responsibility. Please, forgive me. You're apologizing to me? Are you crazy? No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I behaved like an absolute brat. I should have never assumed it was you. And even if it was you, I should have never reacted like that. It's just a piece of paper, for crying out loud. No, it's not just a piece of paper. You were right when you said, I know how much those mean to you. I know in the past I didn't really respect it, but they're much more than... Hey, girls, before we all start crying over here, it's probably best of you to settle this calmly, on your own. You're both just taking the blame for yourselves. So how about this? Let's all go back to the beginning of the day. Monica and Natsuki, when you two have the time, meet up, talk it out. How does that sound? I'd like that very much. Yes, please. That would be perfect. Jeez. Can't believe how smoothly that went. I better count my lucky stars twice over tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you two worked it out. Sayori tightly hugs Natsuki from behind. Hey! Personal space, dorky. Clearly Natsuki's not quite there yet. I'm sorry, I'm just happy. Hey, Monica, where's Yuri? Oh, she's gone home already. Club time has been over for a while now. I just stayed behind because of what happened. Same with Sayori. Oh my gosh, look at the time! I'm going out for dinner with my mom. I'm going to be so late. I gotta run. Bye! She somehow truly is even worse than me at keeping track of things. Seems impossible. Righto, I need to be going as well. I still need to swing by the... Achoo! Jeez, I hope I don't get sick now. Get away from me. I have enough problems as it is. I don't need your germs in the mix. I'm going. See ya, girls. Bye, Bento. See you tomorrow. Natsuki does a cute little wave that I reciprocate with a smile. I leave the room with a big sigh of relief. Damn it, she's cute. Fridge is restocked. Belly is full. Book is in hand. Okay, here's book. Let's see if you live up to the hype. Bento! I'm sorry we couldn't get dinner tonight. I completely forgot. I can't hold it anymore. Tell me what happened with Natsuki. Nothing happened, Sayori. Oh, you liar. I don't think I've ever seen Natsuki apologize like that. Something happened. I mean, I don't think anything special happened. What are these typos? Happened. I just tried to calm her down and explain it wasn't Monica's fault. She did everything else by herself. You're totally falling for her. Or you wouldn't have asked to go in my place. So that's where you're going with this. Isn't it sleepy bye-bye time already for you? You're such a meanie. Sleep well, Sayori. I hate you. Don't turn this into a thing, Sayori. I don't want you to be disappointed. I'm throwing this gosh darn alarm clock out of my window. Holy... I think I'm dying. Trying to get those words out makes it painfully obvious my voice is pretty much gone, with a massive headache added to the party. Get out of bed to get some water to ease my throat. Never mind about that headache. Absolutely everything hurts. What the hell did I do? God almighty, that is the best glass of water I've ever had in my life. The water was a huge relief on my throat, especially letting me almost talk normally. I sat on the kitchen bench, spacing out looking into infinity. I'm not hauling my ass to school today. Sayori, are you up? Yeah, hi. I'm really sick. I'm not going to school today. Could you bring me some notes of today's lectures from someone in my class? And any homework? And she stopped answering immediately. Because of course she did. Who could that... Oh yeah, Sayori's my neighbor. Bento! What's wrong? How are you feeling? What are you feeling? Do you have a fever? Do you want me to stay with you? It's okay, I don't mind Sayori! First of all, don't get too close. I don't want you catching whatever this is. Secondly, calm down. I'm not dying, it's just a flu or something. I'm sorry, I just... You know I worry. Hey. It's okay. Come on. Thank you. Really. It really feels amazing to have someone care so much about my sorry ass. I gave you a cheeky kiss on the forehead as thanks, but sick. You're such a goofball. Here, take this. It's just some... Parite... No, I'm with you on this, Sayori. What the heck? Paracetamol? Oh, never mind. I just... Never mind, Sayori. Paracetamol. Yes, that one. It should help with the fever, right? Actually, I'm not sure I have a fever. Bring my head to my forehead to quickly check, and I'm very definitely I have fever. Yes, it should. You should have just given me some ibuprofen. Thanks again. Now go get dressed. You'll be late. I'm going. I'll come by again after school, okay? I'll be waiting right here. She waves me goodbye as she leaves for her house, as skippy as ever. What did I ever do to deserve you? I take a seat on the couch. God damn it, I completely forgot to pick the book for next week's activity. I'll just take a quick nap and look for something. Huh? How long have I been asleep? I look at the clock. School has ended already. I really slept like a rock and wasted all day, but on the plus side, I feel a lot better. All I can think about getting up to open the door is that I really hope there isn't a ton of homework to do. Hey, Sayori... Monica? No need to sound so disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm not disappointed. I was just expecting Sayori. I'd invite you in, but I'm afraid you might catch whatever I had today. That's okay. I just came by to give you some notes from the classes you had to miss today. Sayori went out to dinner again with her mom today, so she asked me to stop by. Sayori went to the therapist 2 days in a row? I should probably talk to her. Sayori. I'm so sorry, Monica. The notes could have waited until later. No need for you to go out of your way. Don't worry about that. I actually don't live far from here. Just had to take a small detour. Oh, really? I honestly had no idea you live nearby. I guess so. My house is about a 10-minute walk from yours. 10 minutes? Monica, that's not a small detour. I'm so sorry you had to come here. It's not that much, really. And it's good exercise, just a casual walk. Anyways, here are your notes. Doesn't seem to be much stuff. How are you feeling? Much better, actually. I'm really surprised how quickly this seems to be going over. You just slept all day, didn't you? No. Yes. How do you even know that? You look you look pretty rested. If you were feeling as bad as Sayori described you to be, I think you look a lot more tired. Well, to be fair, Sayori probably went way overboard. I don't even want to know what she said. Yes, I did find it pretty weird when Sayori said it looks like he had lost all his will to live. I swear I can't let that girl. She is one of a kind, that's for sure. Well, I'd love to stay and talk for a bit more, but I still have to swing by the grocery store before heading home. God, if it wasn't enough, you had to come here already. I hate to pile on the bad news, but I ended up not choosing a book for our activity. That's alright. We'll postpone that start just a day or two. If you could choose it by Monday, that would be great. Oh yes, definitely. Thank you. And again, so sorry for this. And thank you again for bringing me this. Again, there's no need to thank me. I'm just happy to help. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye. Let's take a look at this thing. I sit on the couch and place the papers on my lap. I quickly scan through them, ready for the worst. But it seems I lucked out. Actually, no homework. I don't know whether to be happy or sad with my luck these past few days. The festival was a complete bust, but I reconnected with Sayori only to completely blow it to Natsuki. Even though that got quickly fixed, I was following by a swift "you're going to stay home," and I'm not asking by the universe. But somehow the day is one of the few we have no homework at all. I guess overall I'm net positive. I spent a couple hours going over the notes Monica brought me. By now I actually feel pretty brand new. Much except I have eaten absolutely nothing today, and that has not just caught up to me. Eggs, parsley, pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, little scoop of butter, and wait for some delicious scrambled eggs. Phone. Where are you? Oh yeah. Hey! Did you get the notes? I did. Can't believe you made Monica walk all the way over here for them. You could have just brought them whenever you got home. Oh. I'm sorry, I just wanted to get them to you as soon as possible, and she seemed really okay with it. Well, it's okay. She did seem pretty okay with it. But I found it weird you, of all people, would ask something like that to someone. I guess you've been taking such good care of me these past few days, I wanted to repay the favor. Silly. I actually wanted to talk to you. Why you go back to the therapist again? Didn't you just go yesterday? Well, yes, but not really. When I got there, he had some emergency, so we had to reschedule for today. Oh, okay. I was worried for a second there. I will tell you if something happens. Pinky promise. But now I'm actually going to get dinner with my mom. More like helper cook. I'll talk to you later. Bye. That's a bit of a relief, and it looks like my dinner's ready. God, that's good. I quickly finished my meal before heading upstairs to my room. I consider reading more of the book Yuri lent me. Last night I read the first few chapters and it was pretty gripping. It was very descriptive. It's a very description heavy style I'm not used to coming from action-packed manga. I opened the book and after just a few lines it's obvious that it's not going to work out today. How can I still be sleepy after being knocked out for so many hours? I guess it can't be helped. Might as well hit the bed for tonight. Tomorrow's always another day. I peered through the window of the club door before going in. Looks like I'm the last to arrive today. Hey girls. Hello, Bento. Monica answers from her desk, clearly focused on something. Yuri ignores me. Or probably just didn't notice. Hi, Bento. Hey, settle down, little girl. Hey, I'm not that small. Actually, yeah, you really aren't, Bunny. Should you be calling me that around here? Meh, why not? Should I be embarrassed by it? No. I mean, she shakes her head to regain her composure. Does enjoying does enjoying making her blush make me a bad person? Okay, stop it. You're going to kill me. How are you feeling? You just walked with me to school, Sayori. You know I'm fine. Well, you never know. It could have just come back during the day. But I'm glad you're feeling fine because I think there's someone who wants to talk to you. Sayori discreetly points towards the back of the room. Over her shoulder, I can see Natsuki with a very impatient look on her face. I hope she doesn't want to kill me. Probably not. Very reassuring. Go already. Fine. Hey, Nats. Where were you yesterday? I was sick? Didn't Sayori tell you? Wait, she was being serious? The way she talked about you, I thought she was doing an awful job of covering for you. No, she just worries way too much. You should have told me anyway. I was waiting for you to keep reading. Miss me that much? Obviously not. But I don't really have anyone else to read manga with. I'm sorry. Don't be sad now. Come on. But can you tell me exactly how I was supposed to tell you? Give me your phone. Huh? She extends her hand palm up. I'm waiting. I take my phone out of my pocket and carefully place it on her hand. Hey, it's 12:07. I don't think I would give anyone my password that quickly. Let me put in the password for you and let me give it to you unlocked. I'm not giving some person my password. I don't care if you're a friend or anything. I'm not giving you my password. After entering her number into the phone, she types a suspiciously long name. There you go. She hands me back my phone with her contact information open. The Incredible Natsuki. Alrighty then, guess that's a thing in my contacts list now. Really? On your phone? You didn't have to. What did I ever do to deserve this? You were probably a saint in your past life. Now sit. Yeah, I know how it goes. What? Don't tell me you don't want to keep reading. No, it's not that. I told you, I was surprisingly into it. Well then, you can get going. She hands me the second volume that we didn't get to start 2 days ago. Hey, yeah. Hey. 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 I run my hand over the cover, feeling the still very obvious crease, and I can see the discomfort in remembering the whole thing. You good? Yeah. Still stings a bit. You know, I think you handled that very well. I mean, not initially, but after you calmed down. Oh, shut up, idiot. I've never been more embarrassed in my life. I heard things between you and Monica. You know what's crazy? Surprisingly better than before I went on to my little rampage. After you left, I stayed behind a bit to talk to her. We both got some things off our chests, but in the end, I guess, we ended up understanding each other a lot better. My dad didn't find it funny when I got home later than usual, but I gave him some bullshit excuse and he took it. Damn. I really am just that good. All in a day's work. Can you not be such a huge dork for 5 seconds? I've tried before. No can do. I flipped the first page. Natsuki seems a lot more comfortable next to me compared to the first time we did this. And akin to that first time, she constantly makes little remarks about what is happening on the pages. Hey, can I ask you something personal? That seems a bit off character. Yeah, sure. I noticed you spend a lot of time with Sayori. You walk home with her, you fix her collar, and I overhear you calling her bunny today. Are you two dating or something? What, you've been peeping on me? No. I just happened to notice. I don't really care, I was just wondering. Calm down, I was just teasing you. Mean. But no, we're not dating. We've just been neighbors and best friends since, I don't even know, since forever. I don't remember Sayori not being a part of my life. Ever since I was a little kid that could barely walk straight, she was always there to help me when I fell off. Although, it mostly happened the other way around. I Of course, it had its ups and downs over the years, but she's a really good friend and she's important to me. I guess in a way, she's still the one making sure I don't fall. Dude, how do you do that? Do what? I don't know how to explain it. Most of the times you're a dummy, but sometimes you manage to say some beautiful things even without even thinking about it. You think? I don't know. Beginner's luck? That doesn't make sense. Well, what can you expect of me? Huh, good point. Actually, give me just a sec. I fold the book over my hand, careful to keep the correct page open. I start getting up, but just I support myself to do so. Natsuki pulls the hem of my shirt towards her. Hey, but we're reading. Without really thinking about it, I gently pat her head. Just a second, really. I'll be back. Okay. Hi, Bento. Hey, sorry to interrupt. I'll be quick, I promise. Wanna come over for dinner today, Sayori? Yay, of course! I thought you never asked. Alright, good. See you later. Be good to Yuri. Don't annoy her. Hey, meanie. See you too. Yuri just waves me goodbye, not even a dare to speak up. You took too long. You shut your mouth. It was barely 20 seconds. Come on, come on. Turn my attention back to the manga in my hands as does my partner in crime. But after a few minutes of her usual snappy remarks start to slow down considerably. The next time I take a look over my shoulder, she's practically asleep. I give her a very slight tap on my elbow. Hey, you. Don't fall asleep on me. Huh? Oh, sorry. Missing some sleep? More like missing all the sleep. Something happened? Not really. Just one of those nights. Turn my attention back to the book. Yeah, it happens. Sucks. I keep reading through the chapters at a rather quick pace. Oh my gosh. Original arts! Oh my gosh. So, my goodness. It looks so good. And I can finally press the hide. It wasn't like Undercurrent where I couldn't. A few more minutes pass and I feel a small bump on my shoulder. Despite my best efforts, Natsuki fell asleep and is resting her head on my shoulder. I can't help but smile at the sight. God damn it, she is so cute. I decide to keep reading and ignore the fact that my heart is beating quite a bit faster than it usually does. The manga really is quite a lot better than I've ever imagined. It made me honestly laugh quite a few times, and the girls aren't just cookie cutter paste of the same typical animes like characters. This volume is somehow quite a bit longer than the first one, and it takes me almost the entire club time to read. I look over my shoulder as I close the book and carefully set it aside. Even while knowing her just for a few days, it's not hard to guess she will feel embarrassed if she realized she has been sleeping like that. I very carefully lift her head so she's leaning against the wall without my support. Hey, sleepyhead? I gently shake her off by the shoulder. It's almost time to go home. Did I really fall asleep? Natsuki rubs her eyes, trying to shake the numbing feeling of having just woken up. Why didn't you wake me up, stupid? Well, you seemed like you really needed it. But now I missed all the good bits of the book. I kept the last few pages for you. Come on. I pick up the book again. You did? Of course I did. Come on, huddle up. Natsuki moves herself closer to me so she can more easily see the pages. In just a couple of minutes, we get to the end of the volume. I swear, I can't with these girls. Still with a smile on her face, she very quickly gets up and pats down her skirt. That said, I'm still mad that you let me sleep through the most of the volume. You know, I liked you more when you were asleep. You think that's funny? You don't? I think I did pretty well there. Fine, you win this time. Hey, let me take a couple volumes home. We'll be starting that new activity next week, so we won't have this time to read together. Natsuki suspiciously looks at me for a few seconds before turning around to the closet. She comes back with 3 volumes in her hands and presents them to me before quickly pulling them back to her before I can grab them. You know what's going to happen to your face if you damage these, don't you? I'm guessing not even my own mother will recognize me. Good boy.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
See, you get it. Girl, you need some professional help. Of like, a priest or something. Nah, don't want to put anyone through that. Well, I'm going. Bye. See ya. Sayori, ready to go? Just 1 second. Poor Yuri. I get the feeling she actually enjoys Sayori's company, but her over-enthusiastic attitude is probably a little bit too much at times for the tallest girl in the club. I see Monica is still at her desk with a worryingly big amounts of papers in front of her. Hey, Monica. Busy today? Huh? Oh, Bento. Yes, the week after the festival is always the bureaucratic nightmare. It's not too much, but one club meeting is not usually enough. I actually wasn't expecting that. Well, if we had new members, I guess. But don't we all already have the paperwork done? Yes, but every year we have to renew the club itself, so to speak. Do an official request so we have our own room for another year, describe the club's mission, stuff like that. And I also have to make sure all your information is up to date. That's rough. Wouldn't it be better if we helped you? Thanks, but there's no need. I don't want you guys to have to worry about these things. You sure? I'm sure none of us would mind. Really, I would feel guilty otherwise. Monica, just don't overwork yourself, okay? At least that. I'll give it my best. See you Monday. Hey, Sayori, I'm going to the bathroom. Meet me outside the door. Okay. You haven't dropped those things yet? The hell is going on here? No! You leave her the Why? Don't you have anything better to do with your money? Natsuki's cradling a few volumes of her manga in herself. No, I mean, it's not like that. Give me those. You're useless. Hey, stop that. Hey, Natsuki. Oh, you got my manga. Thanks for holding on to it. I forcefully place myself between Natsuki and those two and carefully take the manga from her hands. I have a feeling she hates her own actions right now, but she can't help but somewhat hide herself behind me. Really wanted to take these home and read over the weekend. Someone turned to Natsuki to try to keep it as understated as possible. Go. Bento? Go. Holding most of her tears in, Natsuki leaves down the corridor. Who the hell are you, her boyfriend? No, I'm not. I just came to get my manga. But how about this? I'm going to suggest you stop messing with her before we get ourselves into a problem. Huh? How about that? Whatever, dude. Let's go. God damn idiots. Where are you? At my favorite place. Jeez. I sat next to Natsuki on the stairs. She already seems fairly calm, all things considered. Fun people those were. Happens a lot. Natsuki wipes her tears with her sleeves before speaking up. Not really. I managed to mostly avoid them. They never really touched me either, just sling insults from afar. Jeez, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Bento, I don't want to hear it. No thanks, no buts, no nothing. Are you okay? Will you get home fine? Yes, I'll be fine. Good, that's what I wanted to hear. Here. I hand back the manga I took from her the moment ago. When she has it in her hands, for a second time today, I pat her small pink head. I did it so naturally, it didn't come off as weird, but I can see the blood rush to her cheeks. Let's go. Text me if you need anything, okay? Okay. Bye. Natsuki leaves doing what now becoming for me... Natsuki leaves doing what's now becoming for me her signature cute little wave. Someone help me, I'm going insane. It took you long enough. Oh, shush. I ran into some old pals. But what? Nothing. What? Bento, you're being silly. Sayori, what are you grinning about? You think I didn't see you get all cozy with Natsuki? Natsuki, I can't bring myself to tell Sayori what happened. She's worried about her enough as it is. So that's what you're on about. Honestly, yes, I was hoping you didn't see it. What? Why not? Because you're going to start imagining my relationship with her all the way till we marry. And that's all fine and dandy, but I don't want you to be disappointed and moping all around the place if nothing works out of it. If nothing works out of it? As in you're trying to work it out. No. Maybe. I mean, it's not like I would mind, but I'm not exactly chasing it at either. Sayori doesn't even try to hide a massive grin creeping up on her face. Oh my god, my bestie's in love! I'm so happy! Whoa. Calm down. Skipping a few steps there, don't you think? I can't calm down. This is so exciting. Well, you're going to have to calm down. I'm not in love, okay? I enjoy the time I spent with her, but I'm not quite there yet. We'll see how things go, but we're just friends. Aww. Come on. That can't be all there is. Tell me more. Bunny? Tell you what exactly? I don't know. I guess, how do you feel when you're with her? You're such a pain in the ass. Fine. But I don't really know what to tell you. I guess I take a small pause to consider what to say to her because in all truth, I also need to explain it to myself. I guess I can talk to her in a way I've never talked to another girl before. She follows my quips with her own, this never-ending stream of insults back and forth. All jokes, of course, but I don't know. I guess I really enjoy it. I can feel a small smile creeping up on my face as I start to describe my time with Natsuki. And she's just so brutally honest, which is weird, I know, but I kind of like how tactless she is sometimes. Also, after that little club disaster on Wednesday, I don't know, something clicked on me. I can't really explain it. Something about the way the whole thing went over. I guess she just had a really different reaction to something I would expect from her. Well, whatever I could have expected from her from the maybe 2 minutes of conversation I had to her prior to this week. And she reads manga. I know it's not that rare of a thing, but it's always a nice bonus. And well, don't tell her I said this, but she's really freaking cute. When I saw her sleeping on my shoulder, yeah, my heart skipped a beat or two. What? You're totally falling for her. It's so cute. Why did I even bother telling you things? Don't say that. I love hearing about your things. Don't do the puppy eyes. Stop. You're making me hate myself. Mission accomplished. You know what? Just because of that one, I'm never calling you Bunny again. What? No. You wouldn't do that. You think? Just watch me. I look away from her and ever so slightly sped up my pace. You're being a meanie. Don't do that. Maybe you should have thought of that before bribing me with puppy eyes. And for the third time in a week. But both times you got something really nice out of it. You had a ton of fun at the club, and you found the love of your life. I shoot an absolutely death-inducing gaze at Sayori, which even in Head in the Clouds girl like her picks up immediately. I mean, you found a really good friend that you want to know better in the future. Maybe? Good girl. I put my arm around Sayori's shoulders, pulling her closer to me and give her a kiss on the forehead. She gently leans against my chest as I tighten my grip on her with a gentle hug. Sometimes I don't know what to do with you, Sayori. I release her, appreciating the honest smile on her face that honestly warms my heart. I guess you do have a point. Can't really complain about the results of your nagging now, can I? I know how to take good care of you. If this past week is anything to go by, I'd say so. Although I guess there were a few scares in the way. What scares? Oh, I guess you didn't notice. I very almost completely blew it with Natsuki on Tuesday. The short version is she took something I said the wrong way and very angrily kicked me out of any area in her vicinity. I honestly thought she was never going to talk to me again. Well, maybe not ever again, but the very next day. Really didn't see that one coming. How did I not notice that? Must have been hypnotized by Yuri explaining you the picture of Mark. Bento, that's not the name of the... You're so cute when you're angry. Shut up. I am trying to be angry at you. Oh yes, the jumping ball of happiness is threatening to be angry at me. I'm so scared. As soon as I say this, a huge pit forms in my gut, which luckily I managed to keep away from my expression. Her happiness is so fleeting. Some might even call it fake. She doesn't really seem to catch on to this lie I just told her, but I can't bring myself to point it out to her either. You're really important to me, Sayori. You know that? What that all on a sudden? I don't know. Just felt like it. Silly. We're still on for dinner, right? Of course we are. Don't want to start breaking promises now. Yay! I'll just go put my school stuff down at my place, and I'll meet you in a couple minutes. All right, I'll leave the door open. Just do what you usually do. And I guess this is where we... Okay, never mind. Bunny, you left your jacket here. Okay, we'll read that last part because I want something for the ending. That was the first part. That was very. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. The story is as like how every Natsuki mod goes. You know. But I can see so much potential in this one. Like literally, I'm already loving it. And no, it's not just because it's a Natsuki mod, okay? Don't worry, I'll try to find some Sayori mods, some Yuri mods, some Monica mods for y'all, alright? Alright, because literally most of this stuff has been Natsuki mods, and the only one Yuri mod I have is a different story. Okay? I know. But, yeah. We said our poems out loud in the festival, and of course, no one really took interest in it. They were just there for Natsuki's cupcakes. Everyone was bummed out, but of course, here comes me, the heroic person that has such a nice way with words. And we got them to see that it doesn't really matter if other people cared for it or not. It matters that we actually did an effort and actually did it. Seemingly as seeing that Yuri and Natsuki weren't really too fond of the idea of speaking out loud in front of people. Sayori wants us to be closer to the literature club members, and so we promised her that we would. And seeing as Natsuki is a very intriguing person, we decided to get to know Natsuki a little bit more, and we are. It seems that she still has her situation with her father, as every Natsuki mod does. She still has the same situation with her father, and who knows what's to come on that. I'm really liking this mod so far, and you know, like I said, I'll be taking a little break from Undercurrents. I'm sorry. I just had to bring something new because I don't know. It's good and it's good. Don't get me wrong, the mod's good, but I was just getting so bored of the repetitive thing over and over and over again. All right, the first from parts 2 to part 4 was literally the on and off relationship with Sayori and Melody. Then you have part 5 where they actually do something about it and they actually go into their feelings, and you know, they're somewhat together but it's not public. And then you just had the last episode I just recorded, which it was just a sleepover gosh darn episode. The entire 1 hour and 45 that it was just a sleepover where they were literally just doing the things girls do at sleepovers, I think. And I don't know, I just found it very, very like repetitive, and I'm sorry, when things get like that, it starts to get very boring for me, especially as I'm reading it. So yeah. Anyways, we'll continue this the next part. And yeah. Anyways, if you like this video, why not hit that like button? And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, I intend on making more of this type of content. So why not hit that subscribe button? Anyways, this has been Doki Doki, a broken poet, or not a broken poet, but just Doki Doki, a broken poet. Just it just sounds better like that, all right? This has been Doki Doki, a broken poet. This has been your boy Bento. I'll see you on the next one. Bento out.